this video, I'm going to show you how to record electric bass through this DI and then split the signal into a distortion pedal, and lastly how to record both signals in Cubase. I'm using the Radial Pro DI because the DI quality is a priority to me, but any DI with a through connection will be able to do the trick. To set everything up, you need a DI, a distortion pedal, a patch cable, 2 instrument cables, and an XLR cable. First, connect the XLR cable to the DI and an input on your audio interface. Then connect one end of the patch cable to the DI through connection and the other to your distortion pedal's input. Now, take an instrument cable and connect the output of the distortion pedal to an input on your audio interface. I recommend using the next input on your audio interface, so if the DI signal is connected to input 1, then the distortion pedal is connected to input 2. Connect your bass guitar to the DI with the other instrument cable, and this cable goes in input on the DI. Unless the distortion pedal is battery powered, of course you need to remember to connect power to the stomp box. Set the gain on your input to about equal gain. You can always adjust this later when you test levels. To set everything up in Cubase, you have to go to Studio and Audio Connections. In here you will find some different menus in the top, input, outputs, and so on. Here we will add 2 mono buses, and one of them I have called Radial, which is just the input, the clean DI signal, and the other one is called Radial Through. The Radial input has been set to input 1, and the Radial Through has been set to input 2. Over here in the inspector you can find the outputs, and if you click here you will see the 2 inputs that you just made. Select Radial DI for one track and Radial Through for the other. Okay, great. I think everything has been set up now and we are ready to record. So let's record some bass. It's perfectly doable to record only the DI signal and then duplicate that signal and process one for low end and the other for character with an amp sim or a distortion plugin. The reason why I like this method over the other is that I can get some unique tones that cannot be reproduced by any plugin. Also, the pure joy of using hardware in your recording process adds to the excitement and the story of how your music ended up sounding the way it did. I highly recommend you try this out. If you learned something usable from this video, please hit those like and subscribe buttons for more tips and tricks in the future. It really helps me a lot with the channel. See ya!